Feeling lost and without direction is part and parcel of the journey. How we navigate those few days, weeks, or even months of uncertainty matters. I made this video to say words I needed to hear on the days I felt lost as a young immigrant daughter of very Nigerian parents. During these times, I thought of my teenage self who slept and woke up in my 20s, who has now managed to weather a few storms of uncertainty and feeling lost and without a sense of direction a few times in the past few years. It happens even to the coolest kids. The only difference is how we approach it. I will share how I weathered this last storm with you. I left Nigeria for England in the past year. From waking up to a cold morning, to struggling to getting a hang of my new job description, to trying to make out some time to take film and television courses, to completely losing interest in everything. I somehow managed to let everyone around me know that I am not feeling okay. But that did not solve it either. My parents were encouraging and praying for me. My siblings and friends showed up and showed out for me and constantly encouraged me to hang in there, even though I felt they did not understand at the end of most conversations. Funny thing is, I knew they were trying all they could to help me go through this phase. One day, I sat with myself and I asked myself a few questions that sounded like this. What is the problem? What's going on? Are you okay, Reveal? Do you need anything? Is there anything I can help you with? After all these self-pity-induced questions, I came up with responses along the lines of, my life is not the way I think it should be. And I doubt I know exactly where it's going because I had a whole plan. I had a whole plan God gave me. I knew I had not gotten a real solution to my problem. Crying, beating up myself, and then feeling sorry did not solve it. So I did what I knew how best to do. First, I thanked God and withholding nothing talked about my dislike for feeling lost and without a sense of direction because I knew my identity enough to understand that this season of life does not sum me up. I knew there was no way I was living purposefully like this. Some clarity is needed here. As you would expect, I felt relieved after praying. And I got an idea. I thought it was time for me to touch base again with one of the most important adults in my life. My mentor. Yeah. After my narration to her, she said, these words I'm about to share with you about feeling lost and not among the prime and proper ones. She said, I want you to remember why you started in the first place. This will keep you out of bed each day. If there is a purpose, mission, or some sort of service to humanity attached to it, it will keep you going. Feelings are not the final destination, but may serve as a point of what must be checked. The way you feel is not new to being a young person. Your outlook on life completely changes everything. If you're wondering if it gets better, it does. What was dominant with me in those moments were this: always keep a positive outlook on life. You are young and growing up. Things will evolve, your plans will change, and so will your choices. Do not get stuck to a title or skill set you have not gained a level of mastery over yet. There is fight left in you, a hunger that is in the form of flickers that may cause a wildfire if you dare to fan it to flames again. You are at the mercy of the latest information you received, so there is need to balance YouTube and learn with Netflix and chill. It is okay to take breaks, but quitting is not allowed here. Okay? Go ahead, take breaks and breathe if you have to. But do not make it too long that you do not know how to come back to work in alignment with peoples, because this is the season of building, failing fast, learning and growing for us. So, whatever you do, do not quit. That in itself is the perfect recipe for roaming the earth feeling empty. You're not alone, if you must know.